Alright, so we're gonna have at the bottom bumper now. Let's get the base mesh because we want to steal um, this section. So Shift-D, let's make a new collection once again, and let's just call this one bumpers. And we'll just chuck any bumpers and vents in here. Let's call this one the front bumper, because I don't know if you would consider it a splitter or not. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of everything. Yep, everything. I mean, pretty much. Okay, we want to keep this at the bottom. That line. Alright, so I'm just going to select that for the time being. I'm just going to press Control I and delete. Okay, so we have this now. Let's start chopping away at things. Okay, we need that. Okay, let's grab these two and let's edge slide them over like that. And then we can delete these vertices. Yep, I forgot to move this. Yeah, we can actually get rid of that edge loop. And then we go up. We can get rid of that. That and this. Okay, now let's get in here and get rid of that. Yep, and then these can come across. Okay, so in side view, let's chop this from here. Boom. After the chop, let's get rid of everything on top. Oopsies, what have we done? Okay, that can come. Let's go into local view. Let's select that and let's get a better angle of what is going on here. Okay, cool. And then I want to scale this along to Z. SC0. And in side view, you see that it lines up okay. This on its own right there will dissolve it. Okay, cool. And then these, we'll leave them because it gives us the curve. Okay, cool. Now we want to make these fit. Yeah. Bring them over. And then there. Looks better. Okay, now we need to deal with this. So in side view with the blueprints, let's get rid of this. And let's make this flat. So these can extrude all the way down. And we're going to delete that because we're gonna. Okay, let's see. Everything here, we go into top view, we're going to extrude. And then we're going to just move like that. And then move it down. And then hook that up. And then run that up to get the curve. And then we're gonna grab everything everything there, and double tap G, bring it out, and then up a bit, like that. Alright, and then fix the shading, and that is what we want. Except this comes out to there. Same with this, and same with that. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, this crash right here, get rid of for the time being. It's just causing us problems we don't want. Okay. And then let's grab that. E, Z, and scale it along the Z to be 0, and let's select this as our active element, and let's scale along the Y to tuck it in. And then let's throw the holding loop there, and then face that up, and then boom. For the overall shape, that is clean. And that can be gotten rid of because it was oddly sharp. Let's go to a bigger reference image like this one, and let's see what we've got to do in the front. So let's grab these, and let's move them up like so. And let's bring that there. And yeah, I think that's all we need to do for the front, is bring that up. Cool. And then the side here we have that little, it's more visible here, this little indentation bit. So let's select these, and let's press I. And that gives us this. And then let's go into vertex select, and let's slide this down to create that straight line. So that comes up, and then that line is almost straight. And this is good. Okay. So let's, drop that in. And let's go to face select, and let's just get rid of them. Sweet. And then now, with them selected, let's extrude in. And then let's make that our active element. And then let's scale along the X until that is just barely touching. And then scale along the Y. Just a tiny bit, and then X again. Like that. And then now, let's grab these two. And let's edge slide them. Well, first let's slide these over. And then with these, slide them one by one. And then face it up, like so. And then throw in, we'll do that after. Now we need this to slowly, well, let's shade smooth. We need this to slowly disappear. So let's merge those first, which helps to start the slow disappearing. Let's merge those. I think I took it in too deep. So let's select this and that, and let's move it along the X and rotate it a little bit. Okay, that's much better. Cool. And you know what? We'll leave the front at that, like that. Because from this angle, it matches that quite well. Let's throw that there, and that just helps to sharpen everything. This, we're gonna bring it down just a teensy bit, and then we're gonna hold Control. Well, let's just select this row by hand, and then here we'll just move only the parts there up. Not too high, just enough, and then on the end to create that sharpness. And then we'll do the same here. We'll move it slightly up, but on the end it goes down more. Let's grab these and only these, and let's move it in on the X just slightly, and then Y, just to, you know, make it look a little less like protruding. And then we're gonna grab this and extrude it down for a little lip, just to tighten everything up. And then up here, we're going to get our knife again and do that. Okay. Let's round out that shape. Okay. And I mean to do this part. So right here, we're gonna scale along the Z. And then we're going to slide it down and scale along the Z again. And just move it up to about there. And then we're gonna Control B like that. And then we're gonna cut out the faces. And then we're gonna add them back in. Add those holding loops right there. And then here, and right there. Hold that together. And let's look at it with the matte cap. That looks fine. Okay, so let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. The front looks good to me. And all the way down the side looks good to me. Yeah. Looks good. How will it look if we do that? No. We'll leave it as is. That's okay. Once we apply a like plastic material, any small problems can be covered. But yeah, that's the front. Pretty good. Just quickly before it ended, what I did was I just grabbed these two right here, and I just extruded it back because it makes it look a bit nicer. And I also moved them just a bit closer to each other. But yeah, that's all.